Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF NXT. I am Gene Okerlund, here with Trini Kwan and with Wade Barrett. Oh, how sad about that. And today on NXT, we're going to have Jesus Christ here, or Jesus the Healer here, or whatever you want to call him. Well, I do know one thing Trini Kwan said. Santa Claus or Holy Fellow Nicholas or Jesus Christ or Jesus the Healer have been coming around lately on almost all the TWF shows so far this November. Trini Kwan said, yeah, Wade Barrett said, we're going to hear from Jesus the Christ or Jesus the Healer here, here on NXT. Well, Hi, I am Jesus the Christ, or Jesus the Healer, the Son of God. And I just want to let everyone know that Yule's coming up, my birthday, and to tell everyone the truth behind me and my kinship with Holy Fellow Nicholas. A lot of folks think that Holy Fellow Nicholas took Yule or took my birthday away from me. He did not. He works for God, he works for me. When I was born in Bethlehem, Sandland, I had gotten gifts from the wise men and also from the shepherds who came to see me on my birthday. The same way that God, my Father, gave me as a gift to all you, mankind and womankind, as a gift. The same, and Jesus and Holy Fellow Nicholas, he gives out the gifts the same way that I got gifts on my birthday. But he also lets folks know, he brings the kindness and goodness that me and God have all the time. And he also gives the gifts out to let everyone know that they're getting gifts the way I got gifts on my birthday. And that the biggest gift that I have that you get was me. God gave me to you, mankind and womankind, so you could all be all forgiven for your sins, so you could all go to heaven smoothly. And yes, I was given gifts on my birthday by the wise men, the wise women, by the wise men and the shepherds on my birthday. So folks, it's the same way. That's why Holy Fellow Nicholas gives out gifts to folks on their birthday on Yule, the same way I got gifts on my birthday, which is Yule. He works for me, he works for God, and he works for me. So, folks, I ask you kindly to stop seeking to make a fight between me and Holy Fellow Nicholas, or Santa Claus, or whatever you want to call him. You know what? Cut the shit, Jesus. Right now, I need to tell you, go out and tell the truth. Tell the truth, folks, that next week is the Outlived saga. The Outlived Her saga. And I'm sad that I didn't get picked to be on Kurt Angle's team or Divatox's team. So, but I am the Pennsylvania Reich winner. And I'm here to tell you that you don't truly believe all that stuff you said. You can't actually believe any of that stuff. But I'll tell you what, you can. See, I'm the great, folks call me the great freer. And folks call you the healer. Well, isn't a freer and a healer the same thing? But anyway, you know that you're right. And deep down, you know that you hate Holy Fellow Nicholas for taking your birthday away from you. I do not hate anyone. Alright? Sami Zayn, hate is not right. No one should hate anyone. You can unlike someone, but you should never hate anyone. Yeah, well, you seem to be in a bind and a hang up, Sami Zayn, but I can help you with that if you let me. I do not hate Holy Fellow Nicholas. I just told you, and what I say is the truth. Yeah, you need to listen to him. You know what? You need to listen to Jesus for once in your life, Sami Zayn. Listen to someone who has wisdom on something good. And I'll tell you another thing. That how you even became the Pennsylvania Reich winner was out of a mishap that happened. You would have never been the Pennsylvania Reich winner. You know? And you come out and call yourself the great freer. That's shameful in its own right, since only Jesus is the great freer and the great healer. I know, Katana, but you know, I beat you. And I'm still the Pennsylvania Reich winner, and you're not. You know? And believe it or not, it was Pennsylvania Reich that, and their many earldoms that ammed up, and they am up making Joe Baron become the new four-sitter of the Wanted Reichs. Well, he won't actually become four-sitter until January the 20th of next year, but it is what it is. And you're going to take thanks for that shit? You two should not be fighting. There should be no fighting, Katana, or Katana, however you say the name. And Sami Zayn, there should be no fighting. At the end of the day, yeah, I do stand with this, Jesus. Forgive me, Kurt Angle says. But yeah, Jesus is right about this. There should be no fighting going on. And if there is a fight, well, it should be handled in a wrestling ring. So, Katana, you don't like Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn, you don't like Katana. Well, today on NXT, you're going to go fight Sami Zayn for the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings, which is no way basing off the ECW one of the same name. Well, Kurt Angle out of the ring, Jesus out of the ring. Gene Okerlund said, and now we're going to have our fight here on NXT. Now we got the Fight Lord in the ring now. Oh, this is great, Trini Kwan said. It looks like it could be like an early Yule gift for anyone, or an early Gathering of Lights gift for others. Trini Kwan said, whatever worship you follow and whatever holiday you're going to do, you can see it as an early gift for any one of those holidays, Wade Barrett says. Getting the Pennsylvania Reich winnings here, right here on NXT. This is for the TWF, the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. First, she is Katana, and he is the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winner, Sami Zayn. Ding ding. Well, the first thing we want to get off straight, Trini Kwan said, is Sami Zayn's taking thanks for shit he had nothing to do with. No. Get me away from her. Keep me away. Fight Lord. Don't let her get to me. Oh! And Sami Zayn just struck her from behind, Gene Okerlund said, like a weakling. And Sami Zayn body slammed her, Gene Okerlund said. And you know what scathing Sami Zayn got, Trini Kwan said? He's taking thanks for shit he had nothing to do with. You know, he's not from the Wanted Reichs. He's from the settled land, so he had no say in who was going to become four-sitter of the Wanted Reichs. You know? And also, another little thing is, he's bitching about how Donald Trump behaves like his Southwood does. Oh! And Katana kicked outside. Well, you know, Sami Zayn, he doesn't care if you're the first Thane of the settled lands or the four-sitter of the wanted Reichs. He'll scathe you all the same. He's a great healer. He had a great healer that the great healer who thinks he's all the shit, and the Katana's knocked him down. And the Fight Lord right now going 1, 2, 3. Brought Sami Zayn back in the ring, Gene Okerlund said. Katana is coming close of becoming the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winner again. You know, and I guess that Sami Zayn's also gonna say that he's the one that got Pennsylvania Reich to open up all the earldoms and ears again, right? He's going to say that too, Trini Kwan said. Oh, yeah, he's taking things for a lot of stuff, Wade Barrett said. Next thing you know, Sami Zayn will be the grounds to how Tom Wolf becomes, next he'll say, well, he's the one that got Tom Wolf in as the Reich sitter of Pennsylvania Reich. Well, he's a great healer, the great freer. He did all that stuff, Wade Barrett said. Oh, and down. Well, he's going to do this again. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding. Here is your winner, and still the Pennsylvania Reich winner, Sami Zayn. How did he do that? Gene Okerlund said. How did Sami Zayn beat Katana here on NXT and still be the Pennsylvania Reich winner? I don't know, Wade Barrett said, because he's the great healer. He's the great freer. That's how he's still the Pennsylvania Reich winner. Oh, come on, Trini Kwan said. Give me a break with that stuff. He ain't no great freer. He ain't no great healer. Who is he freed? Who is he healed? No one. Oh, he used to be a worshiper and follower of Ares. But that really hasn't gotten him anywhere. A man who bullshits and, and is irked at four-sitter Donald Trump for behaving like his Southwood does in WWE. Yeah, that might be true, Trini Kwan said. But I tell you, Sami Zayn had nothing to do with anything that was going on in the Onded Rights. He's from the settled lands. So he had nothing to do with Joseph Barron becoming the new four-sitter of the Wanded Rights. He had nothing to do with Pennsylvania Reich opening up all the earldoms and nears again, and he had nothing to do with any of that. Well, Wade Barrett said, Trini Kwan said, well, Wade Barrett said he is the Pennsylvania Reich winner, and all that shit started to happen once he became the Pennsylvania Reich winner. Wade Barrett said, all that good stuff started to happen. Don't even start, Gene Okerlund says. You know that Pennsylvania Reich made their goal to start opening up all of their earldoms and nears started around May, going into June. And Sami Zayn wasn't even the Pennsylvania Reich winner at that time, so don't even start, Wade Barrett, with that stuff. Well, you're right about that. And I know that Jim Ross is going to talk either with Katana or with Sami Zayn here on NXT, if he can get his hat. Yeah, I gotta get his cowboy cap, headwear on. And some folks might scave us for not putting it on the right way. Doesn't actually fit on his head very well anyway, I guess. Well, I understand Gene Okerlund now. I understand now that Jim Ross now is now going to talk with Katana. Alright, Gene Okerlund, I'm going to be talking with Katana. She did not become the Pennsylvania Reich winner here on NXT, but at the same time, she still is someone to be onlooked. Alright, Katana, things didn't quite go the way you wanted them to go. You got that right, JR. You got that right, Jim Ross. Things didn't quite go the way I wanted them to go. But anyway, talking with good old JR, talking with Jim Ross, it's always an onlook. Anyway, yeah, Sami Zayn, somehow, someway, he's still the Pennsylvania Reich winner. I don't know how that happened, but at the end of the day, I will be the Pennsylvania Reich winner again. That man, he should not be the Pennsylvania Reich winner. All he's doing is shaming and lying and misleading everyone. Like a lot of folks say that soon-to-be former four-sitter Donald Trump has done during his 4 years as four-sitter. But anyway, I'm here to tell you, Sami Zayn, You go out and you scab Donald Trump for behaving like you do. But who do you think you learned it from, Sami Zayn? You learned it from him. Yeah. So you could talk about all this good shit and say how you made all this good stuff happen, but at the end of the day, you had nothing to do with any of it. Well, it might be true, Jim Ross says. Sami Zayn has been taking a lot of thanks for things he had nothing to do with. You know, Sami Zayn thinks he's the great healer, the great freer, and he's not. And the shit he's starting between Santa and Jesus. Yeah, he's starting shit between Jesus and Santa. He's still on that shit when Jesus came on NXT today and told us that him and Santa are not foes, they're friends. Santa works for Jesus, he works for God. And Sami Zayn still wants to do bullshit. Well, Sami Zayn, I can't get my hands on you. I don't know when I'll get my hands on you again. But when I do, you're going to wish that you never were Pennsylvania Reich winner. Well, that was my talk with Katana. Back to you, Gene Okerlund. Well, thank you, Jim Ross, for talking with Katana here on NXT. And we do know that Sami Zayn is back in the ring now. And before we go, let's hear from him, Gene Okerlund said. Yeah, let's hear from the liar, Trini Kwan said. No, Wade Barrett said. Let's hear from the great freer and the great healer. I'm Sami Zayn, Pennsylvania Reich winner. How dare Katana besmirch my name and lie about me and say that I learned how to be a weakling and a beating, how I learned how to be a weakling and the beaten by, that I learned how to be a weakling and beaten by Donald Trump. I learned nothing from him. You know, he learned from me. He learned how to be a weakling from me. He learned how to be the beaten from me. But we're not talking about the soon-to-be former force-setter of the wanted Reichs, Donald Trump. We're here talking about you, Katana. You say that I'm the wrong man to be Pennsylvania Reich winner. Well, who would you want to be Pennsylvania Reich winner? Well, I could always go talk with the Reichssitter of Pennsylvania Reich, Thomas Wolfe, but I don't think I could get in. He's way too busy. And the truth is, I don't live in the wanted Reichs. I live in the settled lands. So I don't think that would work. But who really, at the end of the day, I'm better than you, Katana. You do not besmirch me. You besmirched me in my good name, and you need to... Oh! Well, Sami Zayn saw Katana running and then got out of the ring. Well, that looks like it is all the time we got here for TWF NXT. I am Gene Okerlund for Trini Kwan and Wade Barrett. We hope you like NXT, and we'll see you tomorrow.